Hello, I'm Sam I am. Welcome back to the hologram. Anyway, for some reason today, I really feel like I want to try the runes. And just gotta let you know, I have almost no idea what I'm doing. So this might be a bad idea. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. Anyways, I'm gonna pour them all into my hand. They are kind of large to be holding 25 in one hand because they're about yay big, which, isn't really that big, but like to hold 25 of them in your hand, it's kind of tricky. So, anyways, we're gonna try and do a little bit of a reading with these. There's a couple of different ways to do readings with runes. You can draw them out kind of like tarot cards, or you can like pick a number and toss them. I'm feeling like I want to do 4. Right now I'm just kind of passing them between my hands from one to the next. So I'm going to try and do 4. Or I'll just take these 5 that just came out in one handful. So, okay. Put those over there. I don't know if I want to cast them because I don't have a cloth to soften the blow on my desk. So I'm going to try it very close to the desk so that they don't scatter or whatever. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if I should take the camera down and show you what I got. Let's try it. Okay. So here's what I got. This one is the first one, on the top. So it's the little arrow things. And I'm just going to go through this little booklet that I found online from, this is really awkward, from Spirit Lore, if you can see the name at the top there. So it's just something I found that I printed out. So that symbol is Jera, triumph. So that's a good sign, right? Anyways, now that you've seen it, I'm just gonna adjust back up here, so you don't see all the mess. Whatever. So that symbol is in Heimdall's et, or family, and Heimdall is a seer, the god of foresight, and the word of the gods. So his et, or family, is of the self-introspection and endurance of the winter frosts. The warrior is challenged to fight, to rely on internal strength, innate power, and the will to endure. These runes represent confrontation, endurance, and necessity. So, ultimately leads to resolution, salvation, and protection. So this one here is triumph, right? Let's go see if we can find a deeper meaning. Yeah, I feel like this might be faster if I knew what I was doing. Sorry. Anyway, this rune represents the end result, the product of previous efforts, reaping what you've sown, a time of peace, hope, expectation, and prosperity. Okay, so, pronounced Yera. Right, pronounced Yera. Alright, so the next one that we have upright would be this little guy here, but I don't know if it's this way or this way. he was sideways when I got him. I don't know why I'm feeling like it's a him. Algis, protection. Also in Heimdall. This rune represents protection or a shield, can be the urge to protect oneself or others, to ward off evil and protect what one has. It can also represent another protective force. And that's the way it's upright. So that one was kind of at the bottom of the spread. This one was off to the side. I believe that's Urus. I might actually know the name of that one. Yeah. Urus is in Freyas et. Let's see. This rune represents speed, strength, and unlimited potential. Vibrant health, energy, courage, tenacity, and action. Can also be related to sexuality, potency, and masculine energy. Interesting. That's a lot for one little thing to represent. Speed, strength, unlimited potential. I really don't like that. Because growing up, everyone said, you have so much potential. Okay, now what do I do with it? I don't, I have, okay, potential for what? What do you want me to do? There's too many directions I could go in. And so I end up going a little bit over here and a little bit over there and not really going very far with anything. That just seems to be where I'm at right now. So that's where I'm at with this rune. Okay, anyway, unlimited potential, get out of here. That's just my experience with the phrase. Don't worry about it. But also vibrant health, energy, courage, tenacity, and action. So, if you take action, I feel like if you take action, you'll triumph. If you take action, you'll reap what you sow and triumph. Now, these other two runes came out upside down. One of them is Isa. I know that one. It's just a straight line. So Isa came out upside down. She's on page 13. Why do I feel like that one's a she? I don't know. I feel like I'm just relating it to Isabella, but whatever. It's also in Heimdall's et. This rune represents a challenge or frustration. This is a time to turn inward and wait for clarity or progression. But it was upside down. So in some cases it can be read as egocentrism, blindness, schemes, deceit, and treachery. We had that in our last reading, in my last video. I don't like it. I don't... I feel like there's nothing I don't know how to explain what I want to say here. There's in spirit, and in the grand scheme of things in the universe, evil is something that we create. So anything that's negative or scary in the spiritual circles or whatever, I feel like that's all just to try to grab your attention, and it's kind of more of a distraction and not really... I mean, don't get me wrong, there is definitely evil in the world, we know this, but it's all man-made. human-made. So anyways, I don't like that this came out upside down and wants to be read as egocentrism, blindness, schemes, deceit, and treachery. So I feel like egocentrism might be a better focus for this one. I'm not sure. Because if you're egocentric, you might be blind to some things. And you might be blind to deceit and treachery. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I got in the toss. And I'll let you figure out what it means to you. But normally, like if it was read like upright, like if it landed face up, I would have read it like challenge or frustration, a time to turn inward and wait for clarity or progression. So that's how that was. And then this one, I believe this is upright here. This one also came out face down. So let me see what that one is. Lagos, Imagination, page 18. Pronounced Lagos, okay. Representing water. Tears et. And tear is... Come back here. God of war and victory. He lost his hand to the wolf Fenrir in a brave attempt to bind him for the god's protection. He succeeded and Fenrir was bound. His is the ed of victory and justice granted only to the most deserving, awarding atonement, achievement, divine aid, empowerment, and peace. Represents resolution and protection. Okay, so this rune here represents the flow of water or a source of healing power and renewal, life energy and growth related to imagination and psychic matters, dreams and fantasies. But because it came out upside down, reversal could mean confusion, poor judgment and decisions, lack of creativity, fear, avoidance, obsession, perversity, and sickness. I'm wondering if, when they came out face down, if that means that I should read them like as the reverse, or if I should read them as don't worry about them. But anyway, the flow of water, healing power, renewal, life energy, and growth. Reversal, confusion, poor judgment, and decisions. So maybe, well, because these two are the ones that came out face down. They came out like that. So maybe the deceit and the poor judgment. If you leave deceit and poor judgment out of your challenge, which one was challenge again? Then you'll result in victory. I think. That sounds right. Okay. Let me get to like the little cheat sheet so I'm not flipping through all these runes. Okay. So the one that looks like a tree, protection. Protection, strength, energy, and triumph. For some reason, I remember this one. Yeda, triumph. Okay. So yeah, you face your challenge without treachery and deceit. Victory. At least that's how I think. Let me know if you got kind of the same message from that. If that's something we want to try again. I don't know. I had fun with it. I feel like I need to maybe study more so that it doesn't, I'm not just flipping through pages every time, you know. I don't know how I remembered this one the minute I looked it up. Just like, oh, that one stuck. That's Triumph. Anyway, I like Triumph, don't you? Okay, that'll be it for this particular video. We'll get back to like talking about stuff probably in the next one. So okay, see you next time.